Hey everybody, welcome to the 2Die4 podcast. Today we are doing Force and Destiny Star Wars in an alternate universe. Whoa. We're joined today by Joe from the Hippie Speedball podcast. Really want you guys to plug him on YouTube and Instagram. Check him out. If you guys like cannabis, coffee, or anything to do with that culture, please check it out. It's a really great podcast for you guys to go and get informed there. So, today we're going to start with getting into this AU. Please bear with us. I know that the Star Wars fandom can be a little touchy, but I need you guys super bear with us. We've made up some pretty cool stuff. So we're going to go over to Keith, who's our storyteller for today.
As a member of the fandom, I can honestly say you mispronounced toxic.
I was going to say salty, but okay.
Definitely on that salty. Yeah.
So, we decided to throw out the original story entirely of Star Wars.
Can you make sure the other mic is
Still red.
Great.
Red eject.
The microphone is dying.
So, instead of the Old Republic, the High Republic, the New Republic, the Empire, they're all gone. We wanted to have a more fantasy-feeling game. And as such, when the Thoyor went out and spread around the galaxy, the Jedi Order decided to create grand benevolent houses. In theory. They were at least benevolent at the beginning.
Benevolent. Quote, unquote.
And Pluto is rolling in his grave.
Mm-hmm. So the biggest difference is
Plato.
The Night Sisters. They're gone. We now instead have what we call the Stewards of Infinity. They control the stargates which allow instant transportation via these stargates. And each one of the houses has a stargate. There are currently 15 grand houses that rule the civilized universe. The uncivilized universe is the Hutt cartels, Black Sun, pirates. And technology, while it's at its current point, hyperspace lines aren't quite as developed because instant transportation is a little faster than even the Millennium Falcon can do on the Kessel Run.
Assuming the Millennium Falcon still exists.
I hope it does.
It probably still exists in Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Legend would be awesome.
It's its own little myth in the
Right.
corner.
Under 12 parsecs, baby.
So we're all from House Chris, I believe was the name of it, from Kashyyyk.
The House Chris. And because some of our players didn't have a chance to read it, I'm just going to read out about your all's house, just so you all have some base idea.
Yeah, I couldn't get on Google Docs for that. I'm sorry.
Could have. Chose not to.
No, I'm connected through my phone, and I didn't see the document come up.
Yeah, you
as
have to log into the 2Die4.
Yeah, you have to go to the
Yeah.
email that we all share for Google.
Anyway, moving on. The fourth of the new houses to be formed in honor of the Guardian Avar Chris. Efforts to plot the emergence of the Legacy Run, a freighter that exploded in hyperspace, spawning the disasters known as the Emergence. Emergences were basically the freighter exploded in hyperspace, and randomly, throughout the sectors surrounding it, the debris would just rain out.
Oh, goody.
At speed. Still exploding.
Well, then.
Yikes.
Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest mofo in space.
She not only took a small shuttle in hyperspace and boarded a destroyed freighter to get the black box to plot the emergencies, but she also was able to destroy the remains of the shuttle in hyperspace, potentially dooming 5,000 people to save 50,000. Each of the houses is themed around one of the Force and Destiny classes. Your all's class is the Guardian. So, as we in each house there is lesser houses, which are basically classes. Does everyone want to go around and introduce their character, their class, their specialization, and everything?
Sure. I'm Josh. I am playing Zekmo, the Kyrian. If you don't know what a Kyrian is, it's the same race as Master Coyote Mundi, the guy who had basically the really elongated head. And I am a guardian, as is depicted by our great house, and my specialization is protector. And I wield a lightsaber, original continuity.
I'm MJ. I am playing a Zabrak named Dujai. If you don't know what a Zabrak is, think of Darth Maul. That is what his race is. I am also a guardian. My specialty is Sorosu Defender. And I wield Guard Shoto, dual wielder.
And I'm Jessie, and I'm playing a Chiss Guardian. If anyone doesn't know what a Chiss is, it's a human with red eyes and blue skin. Honestly.
Grand Admiral Thawne
is displeased by your lack of knowledge.
And my specialization is armorer. And I wield a crossguard lightsaber. For the moment.
Very nice.
Yep. And your name is?
The core name, which is the one that she would be mostly going by, is Mimir.
Okay.
Because just naming conventions are freaking weird.
We had to change up weapons a little bit because, of course, in a continuity where great houses are everywhere, lightsabers are very common.
Yeah, and you don't want, the second most powerful weapon in the entire game to be just in the hands of starting players.
Players. So,
because we will abuse that power.
We lowered some of them, and later on as we play, there'll be more powerful versions of the lightsaber than even listed in the book available.
Yay.
But to start us off, hyperspace. You're aboard the leisure craft Kurashai, heading towards Dathomir. The three of you have been chosen as guardians.
You don't say.
Bodyguards, as it were, for the representatives of House Kivar, one of the up-and-coming great houses. For those watching, we're definitely trying to bring out the wars part of Star Wars. There is assassination, there is open warfare. At this point, your house is not engaged in open warfare with anybody.
A good descriptor would be Star Wars meets Game of Thrones meets Dune.
Yeah, pretty much. So, your house is currently not at war, but these three lesser houses are at war to try to reclaim that 15th spot that was lost when the rogue Revan destroyed the Coruscant Great House.
House Valorum, yes.
And it fell. You were tasked with ensuring the safe arrival and protection of the envoys. There is one envoy. They have with them an arbiter from the great houses on Alderaan to act as their mouthpiece. Their own guards, 13 of them, as well as a number of members of their entourage, as would be expected of someone of high worth.
Can I query what house the arbiter's from?
Well, we did not fully name it, and I didn't go over it, so it's going to be the Grand House of Organa.
Okay. I kind of put that in there for you already.
Uh-huh. I meant to look at other great houses and change up that name because I still don't like it.
It's done now.
All
it's
I
in
hear
stone.
is organza, and I just think fabric.
Can we spot the not Star Wars nerd at the table?
So.
I'm working on that.
She's at least watching the shows now. And somewhere out there, a million nerds cried in pain. But were suddenly silenced.
Because we hit the off button. No. Anyway.
It is most of these vessels go by Galactic Standard Time, which is not Coruscant. It is Dathomir. Because Dathomir is considered to be the center of the universe. I mean, it is where all instantaneous travel goes through, everything of that nature. It is currently 21:30. Dinner was just finished. An exquisite fish dish with soup, all the fixings.
I already want to eat it because it sounds good, because it's fish.
You already ate it.
Yeah. No, I mean as a person, not just the character.
Zekmo stands and bows and thanks the providers for the food and steps out, quickly following the arbiter for House Organa.
The arbiter does walk off towards his area. The actual envoy is still in the dining halls.
I slowly finish up my food as I scoot a little closer to that envoy, trying to listen into his conversation.
All right, are you trying to be sneaky about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is going to go well.
A guardian trying to be stealthy. This will go well.
And the first rolls of the game, folks.
All right. So, stealth. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you don't have
I
any.
have no stealth. Woo!
So it's your agility.
Give me stealth at a difficulty of 3.
Agility, I
Ouch.
thought it was cunning.
It's agility. It says it next to it.
Yep.
What its base value is.
Oh, good. My dice pool.
And before you go, let's just...
Oh, a despair.
Ouch.
Despair.
Despair.
Oh, you're so screwed.
I'm so screwed.
I'm looking at that pool and you're screwed.
I am so screwed.
That's cocked.
That's, yeah, you're going
that's
to roll that
cocked.
red one again. So 2 successes and 3 threats.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 threats.
So she succeeds.
But those threats are
Somehow.
terrifying.
But the threats are terrifying.
So you overhear for a moment the envoy talking to one of his guard. Remember, we do not want to allow the speakers of the great house of Yi to reach this enclave. May I help you, Madam Guardian?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was zoned out for a moment.
Oh,
Let's see
that's
that,
deception.
Deception roll.
I was sitting on the bench.
So what would that be? Skullduggery?
No, there actually
There's...
is a
Yeah, no,
deception.
that's deception. Yep, cunning.
And you're going to be going against a 4.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Anyone want to help me here or
No,
no?
you can only help yourself.
Only you can help
Oh.
yourself.
So you would like to upgrade? Okay. Oh no.
Oh, no.
That's threat.
That's all threats.
That's
no
all threats.
successes, all
A
threats.
failure with how many threats?
No
4.
failures. It's just threats.
Oh, there's no successes. You have failed.
Failure with 4 threats.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
We'll come back to that later.
I'm just keeping an eye on the envoy. Like, because it's a train wreck.
Oh, yes.
And I'm an armorer, and I'm not getting involved in this.
And I'm following the arbiter.
So you're following the House Organa Arbiter.
Correct.
You all are with the envoy. In that same hall is the envoys of House Yi, one of the other 3 lesser houses competing for the rise. Oh, madam, how many threats? 3?
4.
4? Can you please give me a, what would that be? Perception. So... No.
Be mindful of your mic, man.
I'm not hitting it. I'm being careful. I'm dodging it on purpose. I have to Kilroy this shit, but
Goddamn.
give me a cool roll, will you?
Oh, cool.
Yep, presents. You already have a yellow.
Yep.
At what difficulty?
3. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, vigilance, not cool. I'm very sorry.
It's a will.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get an extra die. Is it your will?
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
And let's just upgrade a despair.
He's gonna upgrade you a despair because he didn't know you had another green.
And
Seems sus, but
also because screw you, he can.
Oh, no. This is actually a very thematic roll that matters.
Oh.
so that
Hey.
is 2 failures,
One failure.
2 advantages. It's 2 failures.
Okay. Oh, right.
2 failures, 2 advantages, and that is the roll.
Okay. So as the envoy goes back to talking, reaching for his drink, taking a sip, you notice right after he takes it a white powder on the rim. Right after he takes a nice big drink.
Too late.
Rip. The distress is real.
Wait, stop!
He puts down the drink he's already drank. What? Why?
There was a powder on it!
There still is. You just didn't notice it till after. It rimmed the whole glass. Very fine. Like a hair width.
And I pointed out to him.
And immediately his guards rush him towards the medical bay. Knocking over people, passengers. What do you two who are still at the table do?
I try to look to see if there's anyone suspicious.
Oh, I'm fully watching this as it's a giant train wreck right now, and then looking for anybody who might be
Leaving.
Okay.
conveniently leaving.
So the envoy and me.
No, you were already gone,
Sorry,
though.
the arbiter and me. No, we're still leaving.
No, you all have already left.
Okay.
You all are currently going down the hallway when you hear everything open. So go ahead and give me a perception check. You
Both
two.
of us?
Oh, goody. What's difficulty?
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Give
1.
I
one.
need 2 green and a purple. Please. I already got a purple. Just need 2 green.
Ooh.
Nothing. I get nothing.
So
I get an advantage and a success.
no, you do not. You get 2 successes and a threat. Sorry, 3 successes and a threat.
I get exactly nothing.
Please, madam, enjoy a point of strain.
Ow.
Not you, her.
Oh.
No, the person with the threat.
Oh, okay.
The person who gets nothing gets nothing. Good day, madam.
That's
You
your
lost.
that's your threshold number. Your current number is the one you change.
Yeah. So as you all are halfway down, the arbiter, silently thinking to himself, you hear the stampeding of feet behind you going in the opposite direction.
I nod to the arbiter. I assume I make eye contact with the arbiter at this
The
point.
arbiter further turns around to see what is happening.
Okay. a nod to the Arbiter and immediately move straight back toward the commotion with my lightsaber in hand. Not ignited, just in hand.
You see the entourage bustling out the envoy of the house who you've been set to guard, who's currently turning a very unique shade of blue for a human.
Looking at both of my compatriots as I'm coming through.
Oh, they're still in the room by themselves.
Okay. Well, I'm rushing into the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Past
Who
this
look
dude. That's
like
why
they're at least
I said
trying
I'm
to
rushing
look
in
for
with my
something.
lightsaber in hand.
All right.
At least we look like we're trying to look for something.
Yep. And
I burst through and go, I've left for 30 seconds. You guys couldn't handle one moment without me?
Well, I'm sorry. Someone in here just got poisoned. As I hand...
3 guardians walk into a bar. How many can figure out if Gup is poisoned? I swear if I wasn't literally half the brains of this group.
In my defense, I don't do
Kyrians
poisons.
have a binary brain system. They have 2 brains.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally am half the brains of this group.
In my defense, I work with machines and armor, not people most of the time.
anyone who does want to try to identify it can give me a hard medicine check.
Actually, I might have a shot at
I
that.
actually have a dot in medicine.
I do not.
Hard, so it's 3.
And who's making the roll for the group? Or both of you trying?
Okay, I have a... And it's intellect?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to upgrade myself to another yellow.
Okay.
Okay. That is 5 successes and a single threat.
Okay.
Well, we see where the good rolls are today.
With the guy with 2 brains.
Well, who knew the guy with 2 brains would have 2 brains?
Meanwhile, I'm being thwarted by an eyelash over here. Don't mind me.
So I assume it take a strain for the threat.
For the single threat, yes.
Okay.
You recognize it as Xanax.
Xanax?
Yeah, he wishes. SYNOX. Odorless, colorless, flavorless, extremely deadly bioweapon.
Iocane.
So, he's been poisoned with Synox. I will head to the med bay immediately. You two do what you can to, I guess, get by without me. How you guys liking Zek so far?
So,
Sarcasm's not against the Jedi way.
Yes, and this is where we still
especially as there
back
is no
you on.
Jedi, there is the Jedi.
All I'm seeing
There
is
was the Jedi. Now
I
there's the
bap
Grey
him hard
Houses.
enough on one side of his head. One of the brains might be screwy enough that the other brain has to overcompensate.
So you head off to the medical bay. You
Yep.
two? With your perception checks, you didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I mean, there's the average commotion from the fact that,
You know,
well, 14 people just rushed out a door. There's obviously intrigue, interest, and everything. But there isn't anyone seemingly fishy.
I'm gonna head to the med bay, if nothing else, than to stand guard outside the door.
Okay, so the two of you are heading to the med bay. And our Shushu and our Surasu defender.
Well, there's nothing here that I can do.
Sorsu.
Surasu?
Well, there's nothing here that I can do, so I'm just going to go ahead and follow them.
Triggered. Moist.
I love you, Rachel Ray.
Anyway.
This is gonna be fun.
Rachel Bradley.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel Ray does
Rachel's-
cat food.
And cooking.
I am under caffeine.
She does cat food,
She
yeah.
does both. She does cat food and actual
Yeah,
food.
she actually has a brand of cat food. You can get it like Fred Meyer or whatever.
Our cat loves it.
All right.
Anyway,
Okay. So the three of you head towards the medical wing.
and if you want Rachel Ray cat food, no, I'm kidding. We're not
You're
sponsored.
plugging Rachel.
Yeah.
We
Before
have
we continue with the 2-4 podcast,
we have no sponsors, but we plug people
we
constantly.
need to take a second to thank this unknown sponsor.
The sponsor that doesn't know they're sponsoring us.
Official sponsor.
Rachel Ray.
What can we say? We're so big up there. Rachel Ray has to pay us.
Yeah. Careful, we might get hit with a cease and desist order. Anyway, two to the medical bay, one Sorsu defender left.
Nope. All three of you to the medical bay.
Oh no. We're following the guy that has forethought. They're going to hate this guy. Anyway,
He's gonna get bapped upside the head with a stick at some point. Or a wrench. We'll find out.
without the Jedi Order, this is basically the entirety of his species. They basically,
Pretentious?
Yeah, they all think that everybody else is dumber than them.
This is why you're getting bapped upside the head with a wrench.
So, as you reach
Careful, you might tap into the dark side.
ASMR all of a sudden.
And if you also like ASMR, no. Anyway, back to focus.
As you reach the medical bay, the envoy is laying on there. The medic, Amon Calamari, is starting to run tests, berating the entourage for not thinking to bring the poisoned cup.
Oh.
And one of them is starting to come back. He was starting to head back when you all passed him.
I
I have intellect 3. Was I smart enough to bring the cup?
I mean,
you
we both
also
have int
identified
3.
what it was entirely.
We both have int 3.
So, I mean, you can easily say you grabbed the cup. You can also easily just say I identified the poison.
As I come in, Doctor, I have identified the poison substance that the envoy ingested.
Very good. Tell me what it is.
It was Synox.
I'm not sure we have what we need here to fight that. Unless someone wants to make it happen.
I'll make it happen.
As he's rifling through, going through different vials, different syringes, needles and hypo needles and stuff like that, he does actually come up with a case, a dusty case, because this was an older poison that was used in a less civilized time.
So uncivilized.
Bingo. And is able to administer the antidote. You see immediately the breathing relaxes. Color starts to return to normal slowly. He'll be here a day or two, but he will recover.
I will stand guard over this envoy. You two just go and try and make sure the other one doesn't get poisoned and or killed.
All right. Come on.
But why did I get sent on this mission? Mutter, mutter, mutter. Walk.
You could have gotten stuck with someone worse. like the envoy himself.
We have this pretentious asshole.
I know he thinks that he's better than us, but that's just how they are.
Who are? I sense.
We've already walking
Did you-
away.
They already left.
Walking
They
away.
left. Okay, did I miss it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was mutter, 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 walking away.
Back in the medical bay. If Counselor Kenobi had not sent me himself. Yes, that's right. Obi-Wan is in this universe.
You're dropping now.
And he's third in lead of this house. So, in the medical bay, things are calm, quiet. Around half the entourage does stay with you.
I'm eyeballing each of them intently, trying to see if I can gather any information from their demeanor, see if any of them might possibly have been the poisoner. So would that be... It's not skullduggery.
Possibly vigilance?
Maybe.
Maybe vigilance. Let me go through. I actually have it here. So, not astrogation, not athletics, definitely not. You're not trying to charm the people.
I could see it being either discipline or vigilance.
Yeah. Discipline. Pinned down under heavy fire, summoning the force in order to throw objects. Confronted by a creature with horrifying aspects. Sometimes a business contact might offer a character a deal that seems too good to be true to resist temptation. Mentally sorting truth from fiction. So I'm going to say at the end is vigilance.
With a difficulty of...
I'm going to say 1.
Ooh.
It's a triumph and a success with 2 threats.
Nice. So 1 threat. Because triumph is both a success and a...
And an advantage.
So as you're looking around, no, it's not strength for this.
Okay.
As you are staring intently at each of them one by one, just trying to judge their pose, reactions, overall goals, as it were, you do stop on one of the humans from his house, and maybe the stare is too intent. Maybe it's over long. But he does give you a look of... Best way to put it would be, move along. Why are you... So the disadvantage is actually for that one character. You are going to be at a slightly worse social stance.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't feel like any of the people here are doing anything to hamper or are upset that this happened. That may mean it's part of an overarching plan and this was what they planned on happening. It could be that they're innocent. But you definitely have the feeling that no one here is upset that he is going to survive.
Mm-hmm. To the one that's staring overly long, I raise an eyebrow.
What, are you trying to accuse me with your gaze?
Does silence become accusation to you now?
Everyone here is concerned about my dear housemate's health. You don't have... We are the enemy.
All are suspect until the suspect is found.
Maybe someone from another house is suspect.
If you are suggesting that I am suspect, why would I come telling about the poison if I wanted him dead?
Well, maybe your companions who stayed in there while we rushed him to safety.
Worry not. They're suspect too.
That actually seems to put him at ease a little.
I can't rule out the possibility one of you is a filthy traitor.
Or that a member or that someone higher up in the house gave one of them a different order.
Mm-hmm.
This bitch.
You're not there.
The lion,
The witch in the audacity of this bitch.
Anyway, so that actually does seem to put him at ease. All right, now I see why they said the guardians of house on Kashyyyk would actually do good. You don't just make assumptions. And he gives a nod and then a slight nod of approval and walks out.
I just continue to sit pensively.
Okay. So you two were heading back towards the area that the Alderaanian, the Organa Arbiter was going?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As you make your way through the hallways towards your suites, it's basically a large central room with a number of smaller rooms attached. Actually, who has the best perception?
I have 2.
Is that in perception, or is that...
That's in cunning.
Okay. I need, if I can, 3 green,
Oh, goody.
1 yellow, 2 purple. Well, actually, I buy first, so I'm actually going to buy. So I also need another yellow. And give me the red.
Don't you replace the purple with the red?
Yeah,
Because your difficulty was 2.
Oh, you're right.
Damn it.
So 3 successes.
Nope.
2
2 successes and
an
an
advantage.
2 advantages.
Good.
All right. No, that's the one I threw out.
Oh, okay.
So, as you all round the corners, you hear nothing out of the ordinary. And as you reach the door, you see the Arbiter on the ground, vivisected.
Okay. I go to inspect his body.
Are there cameras, by chance?
Had been.
Theoretically, it's part of the vehicle, correct?
One thing at a time.
Was the Arbiter Force sensitive?
Yes. The Arbiter was force sensitive.
Okay, so he's on a starship that I'm on the same starship of.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a roll to sense his death in the Force?
I'm going to say that it happened so swiftly and suddenly while you all were so focused on the envoy that it would have to be 2 successes, 2 light side successes on a force die. And you only get your force rating of 1.
Okay.
So
I'm not sure that's how that's
there
supposed to work
actually is
mechanically.
no mechanics for that.
Okay.
Technically, the answer is you can't.
Nope.
Ooh.
That's the exact opposite.
If there are rules for that, I have yet to find it, and someone please correct us. But there are actually no rules in here, to my knowledge, to sense the death of force sensitives, which makes no sense to me.
Well, we know that discipline is necessary for a role to try to move objects with the force. Even if you have a force power that lets you do it, you still have to make the roll. I think it would be perception. We haven't read all the book. We're bad noodles.
No, I mean, I have. Perception, I literally, if I may. Perception. A character who is unprepared for a trap. Skullduggery checks. A character can make a perception check if he wants to check his surroundings for a subtle clue, like an overheard conversation, or surveillance situations.
May I read perception real quick?
Go right ahead.
Since I'm off camera, technically, you two are dealing with a bisected body.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go back and tell him?
Well, you also have comm links, but to begin with, 2 things at a time. You wanted to deal with that. The body looks like it was cleanly shorn in half, cauterized.
So a lightsaber did this.
You wouldn't assume. You can give me a medicine check if you want.
Hey.
That's an advantage die.
Oh, oops. That's not my own to grab. I want to grab
And it
that.
would be average difficulty.
So 2. Hey. And medicine is what? Int? And my int is only 2. So yeah, it's my die pool. It's good.
Oh, actually. So
A success.
No
This
success.
when those counted out that and
You have an advantage. So a failure and an advantage. Or you fail, but you get an advantage. One of the two.
Hey, some news I actually did somewhat find out the answer. Force and Destiny, page 291.
Yeah, the Force.
Any form of rapid or violent change in the universe creates a disturbance in the Force. It is also through sensing these disturbances that Force users are capable of deducing when he is in the presence of another Force user beings.
I apologize for all the sniffling. There's a lot of cottonwood out there.
Evil demon plant season.
So, according to the book, you can know when someone is Force sensitive in your presence.
It's specifically for the 4C power,
Okay.
according to the book.
Oh, so that's my
So
power.
So if you have the 4C power, you can sense a disturbance in the Force, so to speak.
So that would be my power.
Do you have that power?
Yes, I took that power. Oh, that's far sight. Never mind. I thought I took
Yeah.
4C.
We'll get back to you in a moment. Yes, this was a clean cut with a lightsaber. Now you.
So I have manipulate.
Yes.
Are you going to manipulate a corpse?
No, I'm going to manipulate the cameras in the room.
Oh, okay.
Because I can work with machines, not people.
Sweet. Give me a... you don't need a perception check. What cameras?
I asked earlier.
Oh, yeah. There were. It was my comment.
Which is why I'm using manipulate. It would
What part is the keyword of were?
I can do it to a molecular level to repair.
Okay.
That's neat.
Using the force.
That's super neat.
Let me read that power. I call BS.
Armorer. Manipulate. Base power. The Force user shapes machine components on a molecular level, allowing him to mend damaged mechanical systems. And a camera is part of the mechanical system. So screw you, it works.
She's got you, storyteller.
Go ahead.
And I can use either one. Except for one.
Hey! She's finally getting light side points.
For once in the...
New character, light side points. Who could have guessed it? Maybe just the sniper wasn't quite...
Evidently.
So yes,
Trauma.
you can...
Grenade.
On that note, what you get from the camera is literally a rolling ion grenade into the frame. Everything cuts. And then yourself.
Well then.
Someone threw a small...
A small enough ion grenade to only damage in here.
Which is very advanced technology. Normally, ion technology is not that condensed. There's ion cannons, ion rifles.
But an ion...
But a pulse-based small ion grenade?
If she tells me this, can I use my lore to know which house it is?
Well, I pay this out. Go ahead. Talk, you two.
Well, that's different.
Just a reminder, we are 10 minutes away from intermission.
Okay. Well then. That explains why there was no cameras and why everything went out.
What happened?
Teeny tiny iron grenade. Cameras cut. Would have killed him during that point.
Well, it was obvious he was killed by a lightsaber. So someone here is
but
also
an
wielding a
iron-
lightsaber.
Yeah, but an iron grenade is the part where I'm more
Probably several
concerned.
people on this ship that have lightsabers.
Oh, there's a lot, including
It's
you
the
all.
iron grenade I'm confused about because that's really, really high level tech.
All right. Now, DM, can I roll my lore to know which house has been
Okay, what lore do you have?
special?
Excuse me for the burp.
I'm waiting for somebody to have the light rapier.
So it just says special?
Yeah.
Probably for your specialization.
So, knowledge, lore. Yeah.
So it literally is just lore. Okay.
I have,
Yes, it is going to be formidable, though.
I have outer rim.
Okay, then it's impossible.
Damn it.
All right. So, since
Formidable is 4. It's your intelligence.
which I have 1 in, which means I get a yellow.
Your intelligence is only
No,
1?
no, my intelligence is a 2, but
She
I
has
have
1 specialization point.
Yep. I'm also going to trade in a light side to get another one.
No, so you get rid of the green. Yep. And then
And-
4 purples.
Okay.
And 3 purples because I'm going to give you a despair.
Oh, this is going to go so well.
Me trying to do the thing.
Storyteller saying no.
Huh.
So no successes. That is literally nothing.
That is even
That is literally a nothing roll.
That is even nothing.
Congratulations, you have brought balance to the ion grenade.
No, wait. Did you roll that too?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
I
there's
had-
nothing.
Okay.
How?
Bravo.
I mean, I could
Moving on.
I mean, I could try a core world one.
Yes, you could. It
that would mean we're
also
the
be
poor.
formidable.
Ew. Actually, I've got 3. So I might actually have a maybe shot.
3 yellow.
3, no.
3
3 for
green.
my int.
Okay.
So that's going to be...
And do you have core world?
No. That's why
I
I'm saying
do,
it's
but
an
I'm in a
int.
med bay.
That's why I'm saying int. I'm gonna spend for a yellow. Though.
So we're doing this again.
I technically have every knowledge as a career ability.
Goody. Goody.
Not to say that I'm smarter, but statistically.
No, you just had your bets. Oh, there
One
are
brain
so
is-
many things.
One brain is just a Trivial Pursuit brain. That's why he has lore and everything.
So these two are canceled out by this. This gets
So 1 success, 2 advantage.
woo. Take all of the pile.
Okay. You're rolling it over, looking at it. No houses, to your knowledge, have condensed them down to basically thermal grenades size. But you have heard through the grapevine that many of the so-called Revenites and such in the core have been working diligently to advance technologies. To your knowledge right now, this could only be an advanced technology from the Fallen House region, which is now owned by the Revenites.
Well then, Revenite tech.
You would know who the Revenites are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Revenite
everyone
tech.
should. The story of a fallen house would probably be well known amongst at least the great houses.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Over the comm link.
So you're going to page them over the comlink?
Yep.
Which I assume has only a house signal between the three of us.
Yep.
I mean, you can set it to try to go elsewhere, but I'm assuming you want to call in the house signal.
Yeah. We have a Revenite here.
Somewhere on ship.
Pulling the comm link. Are you certain?
There's Revenite tech.
Describe the technology.
Small grenade.
An ion grenade.
A small ion grenade.
Yeah.
Can I make my own core worlds
Yep.
check? Same difficulty?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy a yellow here. Do you want to buy me a red or no?
No point. Someone already busted my thing.
For once.
Ah, dang.
Okay, so all of my advantages are gone. And that's a failure, actually.
So just a straight failure?
Yep. One failure.
Something he doesn't. I know something he doesn't.
You've never heard of this before, and you've never heard of a palm-sized ion grenade either. That technology does not exist to your knowledge.
That seems exceptionally unlikely. I've never even heard of something even being developed of that nature.
Well, I looked over the camera that's in here after repairing it, and that's what it is.
Do you have a sample of the technology, or are you simply speculating based on a camera?
Also, my knowledge of Core World.
I can't possibly trust your minimal intellect. I must observe.
Hey,
the one who didn't know
pretentious-
anything.
I must observe the camera footage myself.
Says the one who didn't know anything about the Core World and the Revenites' technology.
I know much about the Revenites. Simply,
Yeah, but not their
Not the-
technology.
I'm simply
Egghead.
I wasn't
Your
gonna go that
racism
far,
is
but-
unnecessary. Nevertheless, I still need to see the footage for myself to ascertain whether or not that is in fact the size of the object or not. I will be on my way shortly.
Oh, yes, because we would absolutely lie when we need you to actually help us. Fucking pretentious
Remember,
douchebag.
in his mindset, everyone is suspect at this current moment. So yes, it seems douchey. It seems like he's like, nope. He's basically going, yeah, I don't trust your
I
information.
more love that you all didn't tell him that the Arbiter is dead.
We only found this information because the Arbiter is in 2 pieces.
Isn't that metagaming, literally?
That is literally
Also-
metagaming.
Literally, Intellect 3 would have also mentioned this.
No.
No.
To
Intellect.
leave out that major of a thing.
When you're already pissed off because he's insulting your intellect?
You started off with the Revenite tech, and then he challenged you by saying you don't know what you know. After already before belittling you in public. You can give me a discipline roll at hard
That's gonna
to keep your cool enough to have remembered.
Well, I actually have. Oh, I'm not gonna trust my cool. Hell no.
What's your discipline?
Discipline is.
Do you have any yellows or not?
2. No.
Okay.
Well then.
So that's 2 failures.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
No.
sorry, it's a failure.
It's a failure and a threat.
So please take a strain from your aggravation with the egghead.
Racism.
And I will retract my statement about the dead body because screw him.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of your bread and butter. You are an armorer. If you deal with this stuff and all of a sudden you're being told, no.
Fine.
Why didn't... You know what? No. You made the right call.
Fine.
If you want to try to be there, because you even got more aggressive, you can try give me a discipline check too at difficulty 3.
Yeah, and have fun with that morality conflict later.
Yeah. There's so much morality. I'm docking people here.
Discipline. So you at least get a
A yellow.
for discipline.
Wow.
So
An
a
advantage.
success.
Yeah, a success.
So you could have, as he's getting ready to log off, had the discipline to get through your aggravation and anger to tell him if you wish. Or you can let him discover when he walks down the hallway. Up to where you all are. Either way, we will find out the answer next time on Dragon Ball Z after the intermission.
See y'all then.
See y'all in 10.